All right. In five, four, three, two, one. Hey folks, 13 here, and Redwood just stepped out. And this is episode 1 of Starbound Cybertron Rebooted. Our server crashed. We lost everything for the second Cybertron. So now this is a third time as the charm approach. And this is the stream. Comment, like, subscribe, participate. Always remember to share and enjoy. Alright folks, so here I am, there we go. Here I am clearing out Cybertron, and I'm right now digging the way down, and as we're digging the way down, we're setting up some lighting so that we don't have to hang from ropes to do it later. And we kind of set platforms up and stuff. We want to make sure that we're getting a consistent removal of everything. So, that's how we roll. Get these masks. Oh, uh-oh. That's not good. There was a hole there. Now, I started spacing my lights out a little bit up above, and I think I have them spaced out too much. I don't think I'm getting enough light down here. However, when the city is all built, I don't want to use too many objects with the basic kind of light that keeps it possible to work and see what's going on without having to light your way. So, and a lot of Cybertron is fairly low. It's kind of underground. We get all these guys out of my way. They're going to make it impossible to make my structures here, my platforms. That's a lot of stuff. Dog out there putting in her 2 cents on the program. All right. Okay, so I have all of that done, and let's see, we get this stuff done. It's a very exciting day. We have a new setup for our studio. The magic space couch that we used to sit on as we would shoot our shows has been relegated to the dumpster. I just realized that I want to edit the scene a little bit. I would like my face cam a little bit bigger. We had it really small for another series we were shooting. And my narcissism was tingling. Alright, so. Back over here. Let's see. I need to see Red's computer for a moment. Just a moment. There we go. Let's verify the stream real quick. Okay, so we have a friend over doing the ALS ice water challenge thing. So you are going to hear the dogs go nuts, and you may hear some whining like a schoolgirl. And none of that has anything to do with the show tonight. It doesn't. Now, if you're catching this in the live stream, then please feel free to reach out to us and join us. If you have Starbound, we can get you the server information, and building a planet is a big job, and we're looking for all the help we can get. Less for the clearing. The clearing wasn't as the clearing isn't a good thing for a lot of people to do. We may have crashed the first server repeatedly trying to have a crew of people clear the second planet. Actually, we got it cleared. We had gotten it cleared, and we were just starting to do some stuff, and that's when the server decided to give up the ghost. Let's go down again. And this is it. This is what this episode is likely to be. A lot of just clearing out. Okay, is that where I want to be? Okay, I'm too many down. I think that's where I want to be. Does that clear out? Nope. Okay, now I want to get all evened out. There we go. Now we're good. It's all set up now. I'm going to have to set up platforms over here just to keep straight what the level of this level is supposed to be. And that's the big reason for the platforms. They just help us keep some consistency while we're clearing. And this platform here, so in Starbound, the only way to get back to your ship is to warp back to it. And when you warp back to it, you have to do it from a part of the map that has the background cleared. So as we're going down, this will eventually be a large tower, and it takes you up to a clear spot, and the clear spot allows for the warp to and from. Now the landing zone will end up just warping you straight to the planet, which is not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. Alright, so we got that started, and here we go, heading around the planet again. Now, in the previous shoots, at this point, we had a lot of work being done by Red and buddy of ours that was joining us, Gordon Freeman, and they were hopping planets and picking up materials and stuff, and we just don't need that done this time. We lost the server, but not our local data. So we still had all of our tools and all that. Our ships lost our upgrades. We had to recreate those. We had to find a new Cybertron. This Cybertron has kind of awesome meteorite shower type weather. Sparkly, rainbowy awesomeness. You'll see that happen every once in a while. I don't know if it's going to fall all the way to the surface of the planet, since the new surface of the planet is going to be the core of the planet, but we'll see. We'll give it a try. See what it's like. Let's see. Now, I do have a personal illumination system, and I could be using that. I want to try to keep the planet just bright enough for folks to be able to navigate around who show up without stuff. It's my hope later we'll have a lot of people visit Cybertron and contribute to it, and maybe just visit it to see what it's like, if it's cool. And those people, I don't want them to have to be powerhouses when they show up. For that matter, it might be a very cold planet. We actually used Arctic planet for Cybertron this time. It met all of our criteria as far as the cool star shiny weather stuff goes. And you know, folks that visit who don't have very powerful characters might find themselves in need of some earmuffs or staying close to a fire. But that shouldn't be true closer to the core of the planet. So we're just going to have to see how all that turns out. And this really hasn't been as bad as one might think. This clearing out of all the material. There are interesting little breaks. In fact, I think on the next pass through after this one, we may need to establish some new lighting. So instead of doing another pass, I'm probably going to lay out some new lights and some new platforms for those lights. And that's a cool process. It's an interesting break away from this clearing process that we're doing right now. And I'm going to be doing a lot of this clearing off episode too. I wanted to have some stream of this process. It's evolved across the clearing of 3 planets. We learned our lesson about creating big gaps and places that you have to fly and stuff. In fact, the second Cybertron only got cleared as fast as it did because my character glitched and I had unlimited energy, so I could use gravity bubble and any of those gravity defying upgrades. I could just fly with them effectively. I think there's bad guys right there. Yep, there is. Hey, bad guy. Back up. actually got a great way to light things up. There we go. There's a torch for you. Alright, so let's lay out these. Yeah, we are definitely going to do lighting on this next pass. This is a little wild. Oh, there's more guys. Hey, you. Be a light for us all. Thank you. He was a light in the darkness. Oh, okay. Alright. I gotta run to the store. Beam back to my ship. Be right back. I'm gonna use a little potty break and we'll get right back into it. Alright, folks. I changed my mind on the potty break. I didn't realize how just started the stream we were still. Alright. Yeah, it's dark down here. My goodness. Yeah. Plowed through a little water there. That's cool. So we got good plans with water. I learned some cool stuff with Cybertron 2. I'm really sad I never got to share it with you. I built a pretty intricate gardening system, and I can't wait to recreate that in this planet. And in this series, we're going to reboot. We're going to create a separate playlist and all that stuff. The original Cybertron files will potentially be left around. I may take them off. I think I linked the first episode to something, and I'd rather people still be able to find the channel through the episode, even if the episode doesn't really go as far as it should. Honestly, it should go farther. Let's see, how far can I draw this before I have to stop? Okay, right there. Alright, man, my nose itches. I have just enough mustache growth that when I move my mouth the wrong way, my mustache tickles the end of my nose, side of my nostril. Many awesome variants of these locations that get tickled. Oh, let's see. I don't think there's anything directly in front of me. I think those are windows back there that need to be covered up. So I'm going to take care of that real quick. I guess not. They don't seem to be. Interesting. Alright, so as people build buildings, a lot of the background will be covered up, and I suspect that some user may take it on as a mission at some point to update our background so it's not anything crazy. I'm taking out stuff like these decorations that really fly in the face of the theme. The theme is obviously, you know, build with tech and stuff like that. So let's get rid of the masks, and I got all of those to get rid of, and we start running through again. Ah, that's right. More platform. I forgot. We're kind of, in an open area to a room. Ah, I ran into another decoration. That's what happens when you can't see where you're laying your pipe. Or rather, your platform. Laying pipe is a whole different thing, I guess. Alright, let's get that all taken out. And down to here. There we go. Let's see. I'm glad that was a statue, because for a moment I thought I was trying to use my pick on some dude who was about to attack my clavicle. And I'm not a big fan of that. I would prefer that my clavicle remain out of all confrontations. I don't feel it's necessary to attack my clavicle. It's another freaking decoration. Avians, why you have to have decorations all over the place? I think it's a self-esteem problem that you got. I think if you felt better about yourself, you wouldn't need all these decorations trying to add worth that is clearly not real. My goodness. Alright, so here we go. I think we're just about done with this little structure. It's the one structure on the planet is this avian temple. And we all know what jerks avians are, so I don't feel bad at all about tearing this place down. Not at all. And we're going to go ahead and leave the background up just because it's kind of cool. Until, you know, we or somebody else gets around to securing the theme. Oh, I just realized... Wait, hold on. I could be a space cadet. Is this the... Was I supposed to be doing lights in this round through? Did I say last time I was like, in my next pass through, I'm totally doing lights because I can't see nothing. And I don't want to go around this thing not able to see nothing again. I may have said those exact words. Or thought them, at least. And for those of you in the crowd who can read minds and do it dimensionally, you know, in the past, when you... Those of you in the audience who can read minds in the past, then, well, unless you're streaming, then I guess just read minds at a distance via some technological awesomeness. Alright, so let me see what the shadows are for the areas that need... Yeah, that's stuff. It needs light. Okay, so I'm going to put my lights this... One, two... This high? Nope. Yep. Yep, right there. Okay, so the exact spacing on these isn't incredibly crucial for me. I kind of like the concept of the shadows having a little variance. That might not be completely jiving with the concept of a machine race. You'd think that perfection might be one of the kind of mandates of style, but who knows? In a machine race, maybe imperfection is a sought after and hard to attain thing when it looks natural. We don't know these things. We can only speculate. Oh yeah, that's lighting things right up. That's good stuff. Now we're following kind of patterns as we light the area because we want to create with the light and shadow kind of geometric shapes that exist to begin the concept of the machine look of the place, even though we still have organic materials here. Now, high on Cybertron, we do not have organic materials. If you fly up a bit, you get above all of the organic backgrounds, and that's, you know, the outer surface of Cybertron is all metal. We think it would be cool someday if we had some help to make our planet so that the background was all metal, but if I was to do that without shooting anything first, then it would take forever. You'd never get anything shot. You never see it. And if I did all of that on screen, then I wouldn't have an audience anymore to shoot things for. So, these things don't seem to be good. Now, what would be great is if anybody in the audience feels like doing that and wants to join us, or if anybody in the audience wants to contribute at all. We really want to see Cybertron become something awesome. I think this project could be great, and its greatness is going to be directly proportionate to the number of people who contribute to it. It wasn't one bot that built Cybertron, and it's unlikely that one bot designed or defined its shape. So the more contributors we get, as long as everybody's building in metal and technology pieces, we will have enough consistency and enough variety to make Cybertron a really great place. And some of you folks are brilliant in ways I could never begin to think in. You know, we all have our little brilliances, and you may have some ideas for Cybertron that I would never come up with, or in the course of going through the room full of monkeys and infinite numbers of typewriter approaches that I do with thought and problem solving, it may take me quite a long time to ever find the little bits of creativity that you would have going. Or, sorry, huge bits of creativity. I was distracted by a monitor. I wouldn't, totally not demeaning your awesomeness. Oh, you're sensitive. Don't be so sensitive. That guy. You. You don't got to be so sensitive. I'm not attacking you, man. I think you're a pretty nice guy. Even though you said those things. Okay, you know the things you said. Don't make this an argument. Okay, so here we go. Cruising out here. Now we are running around the entire planet, and we are lighting our way around the entire planet, so that's a bit of a feat to accomplish. And since we're doing this in stream, you know, you're locked in. You're here with me, baby. You get to experience all the stuff. Not all the stuff is terribly exciting. Even Superman wipes his ass. Granted, he does it with a grade of toilet paper that most men wouldn't be able to get off the roll, but, you know, he wipes his ass too. Even Superman. Okay, so this is a pain. We definitely do have light coming in from the back. That's... something's going on there. There's another light source. There's a creepy rabbit statue down there too. Nothing right about that. Let's take the background out here and put in our own background just in case these are actually lights or something. I have no idea what was going on there, but this is gonna do what we want. This has got it. Throw some wall panel in there. I'm gonna have to do that with the other set of lights across the way. There we go. Now we have some true shadows to work with. Keep that consistency going, baby. Gotta stay consistent. Alright. Now it should be not far before we run into a similar problem with another set of lights there. Oh, I think I'm too high. Rare that it happens, but I was too high. Right here, I believe, is where we want to put this. Even though there's a light source. Now, give to me this. There we go. I'll take that. Now I'm going to cover it over. There's also a bunch of candles down there that are causing light, which I guess we can get. And there's scorpions who can't get us because they're not that smart. Let's get all those taken out. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. Now I'm thinking about switching up my lighting too for my next cycle of lights. We've done the blue for about 3 layers, and I think it would be cool to have some alternating lighting. I don't know if the other kinds of lights you can build. Oh. Oh no, that wasn't good. Okay, give me this. Give me anything I did there. Nothing good happened there. I laid down the wrong kind of block. That's what happened. When I went to let the light down, I laid down some kind of other block, and I wasn't sure what it looked like because it's dark. Because we're trying to dig to the planet's core where it's light and very hot. And then the plan is, once we get to the bottom core, or the planet core, we're going to coat it in metal. And I think for several layers, I want to make kind of like these platforms were hanging out. We would make layer after layer of not platform material, but wall material, and then we'll leave it up to folks to make openings and make rooms. Maybe we'll make one or two rooms near where you warp in to kind of get people started with the idea. Of course, at this point, anybody who's helping us with the project, we know and communicate with. At least you meet us through the through a number of ways, through the channel, through Steam. We got the Steam group, Action Soup Studios. Do this and this. Okay. Okay. Cool, cool. We are really close to, in fact, we are at the end. We made it all the way back around. So we got our lighting secured. Okay, now let's see if we can be a little more scientific about figuring out when we've gotten enough here. I think that's it. Okay. So it's back up here. That's the right height. There we go. We're doing it. Hold on. We're doing too much. Let's set these platforms out that mark another layer to our tower. So you can see this is how many times I've cleared this out and gone through the run. And then this is the part where you start seeing metallic. And then there's the planet surface. And there's our starshine stuff. It's very cool looking. Alright, so back to the clearing. Now, after Starbound, for those of you who have checked in with us and you're not quite so into the pace of Starbound Cybertron, we're going to be running another stream this evening, right about maybe 10 o'clock, and we're going to play something a little more exciting, likely Carmageddon, although we started Nosgoth today, and it has really just been calling to me. But then again, Dino Horde can be some fun, kind of senseless, fun, dinosaur shooting excitement, so we might do some of that too. Or instead. Or vice versa. Or Ollie Ollie Oxenfree. I have no idea what Ollie Ollie Oxenfree is from. I think it's from a game that I didn't play. We played other games when I was a child. Actually, I kind of grew up out in the middle of nowhere. We had a lot of woods and stuff, so we did a lot of woodsy stuff. Built forts and ran and jumped and swam in ponds that no one should ever swim in. I'm sure that we were not the only things alive in there. Although I never managed to acquire any, friendly lychee company or anything. Nothing like that ever occurred. Thank goodness. I've seen Stand By Me, and that's at least one of 2 or 3 scenes in that movie that I would have rather not lived in my childhood. And if you haven't seen Stand By Me, you gotta see that movie. It's a really good movie. It's a good short story too, but it's a really good movie. Oh, let's see. We want the fish axe. The mighty fish axe, able to clear masses and masses of material. Now, folks, I don't want you to despair, because this episode isn't necessarily going to be just me running around clearing, and then occasionally having to deal with that avian settlement. It is entirely possible we could run into anything underground. In Cybertron 2, we ran into some interesting stuff underground. Cybertron 1, we found kind of a village in a big cavern, so we'll have to see what we come across here. We could find anything or anybody. Dr. Livingston, I presume? Even that could happen. Okay, that's... So Red usually runs behind me and lays the track so I don't have to switch up. And it's amazing how fast we can clear these lines. Except for the blasted Avian Temple. Once the Avian Temple is done, we are going to cruise. It'll be so awesome. And then when Cybertron's clear, I really expect, hope, and would love to see any of you folks in the audience out here to help us build. Not destroy. We're not looking for anybody to cause trouble, and it's, you know, easy enough to make that trouble go away. The server is password protected and all that stuff, and we can always change our password up and all that, but is it worth it? Is it worth it being a troll and doing things that will never get aired? Any damage that's being caused would be found fast, so you really wouldn't get a lot out there compared to the awesomeness of being a part of you know, kind of Starbound history here. Not sure how many people out there are gonna recreate Cybertron, but we'll be the first ones, right? And I should give a shout out to a buddy of mine, Tim. I got the idea to do this because Tim did a Titanic in, oh man, that dude talking down there scared the crap out of me. I couldn't see him. All I could see is the little words. He didn't make any sound. Scared the crap out of me. Anyhow, Tim made a Titanic in Minecraft, and it was awesome. It is room upon room. Why are there people coming calmly to kill me? I don't like it when people come to kill me, but when they come calmly, it's insulting and creepy. Alright, we dealt with the villains. That was bad. That was some expendable stuff. They all came walking up macho and looking me in the eye, not even bothering to attack or shoot anything. Maybe he didn't have a gun, but still. I only used the pokey stick on him. I don't feel bad. I don't feel like I, you know, pulled out force that he could not reckon with. Okay, so let's get rid of that stairway that's causing me problems. You're going down, stairway. Okay, so... 420. We no longer have 420 platform pieces. It's a sad reality of 420. It goes away. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Okay, yep. I know. There's only so much singing I'm ever allowed to do. I know we agreed on this. When you decided to be a subscriber and to watch, we agreed that I wouldn't be doing a lot of singing, and I'm staying good with that agreement. You know, pretty much. There may have been a little bit of singing there. Doo 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 doo. I don't know what you're talking about. Doo 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 doo. See, this is what happens when you're clearing an entire planet. The boredom sets in, and robots murder. I mean, they get bored. They get very bored. Kill all humans. They get bored, and they explore algorithms that may not better left unexplored. Maybe those algorithms. Okay. Whew. More of the avian temple slain. This thing is a big pain in the keister. It's there isn't even that much to mine, really, but it's just such a big pain in the ass. I said it, folks. The ass is pained. That may just be an indication that it's time to take a break and stretch my legs, but still, the ass is pained. Whoa! Oh, dude! So, there was, this matter of the amount of life that I had left and a dinosaur. And those things didn't work out very well together. They did not. Alright, so let's get back down to the planet's surface. And let's do some kind of warpy, shooty, bubbly movement stuff here. Alright, so for those of you who have been watching this forever, wondering what the heck is going on, and haven't picked it up, we're clearing out this planet to make it into Cybertron. That's what it comes down to. I thought I was done with you. You got another room for me? Got another room other than the dinosaur room? Why did you have a dinosaur room? Who has a dinosaur room? Don't we learn lessons about rooms and things in them like dinosaurs? I thought we learned this lesson before in several cases. It's not good for anybody to keep rooms of anything, especially not dinosaurs. Okay, rooms of anything that can, eat your leg. Let's see, get the fish out. The fish of ultimate mining. Actually, the explanation for the fish. The fish is the fish axe. The fish axe is available to people of certain power, and I happen to be one of those people. I have the power. It's just like the Transformers song says, or not the song rather, but He-Man. He-Man said that. What does He-Man have to do with Transformers other than being a glorious part of my youth? Isn't that enough? Really? Really? Isn't it enough? If he was a glorious part of your youth too, then excuse me, that seems like more than enough. Oh, yes. Tea is good stuff. It does nice things for us. Has antioxidants, and my oxidants, they need anti for sure. I may be over oxidized. If your tongue's orange, are you over oxidized? Because not that that's true, but the orange tongue thing. I mean, being over oxidized, who knows? That could totally be true. I would believe that of an orange tongue. I'd believe several things of an orange tongue. Orange tongue might not be a good thing to have. Can somebody out there find out what happens if you have an orange tongue? Because I'm a little concerned now. I don't even have one, and I'm a little concerned about this. Okay, that's it. That's the level. Because if we go one more level down, I bet you we'll be cutting too deep. I'm going to try it, though, now that we're past the lights. Let's cut one more level down. Come on, you can do it. There we go. And let's go even with that. Ah, I knew it. Uh-oh, I'm cutting too deep. I need a platform. We should also lay this platform down to continue to mark our tower thing. Tower of walkways. Eventually it may be a tower. I don't know. In other incarnations of Cybertron so far, it's always been a tower, but it's always ended up being another pain in the ass that I have to work around. And I don't want to. It's bad enough having to work around red. I don't want to do that pain. Oh, hold on. Did we go too far without lights there? Yeah. We did something kind of weird with lights. So, to make up for this weird thing that we did with lights, I think I'm going to place one right where the shadow is deepest. Okay. And we'll do that over here too. I just feel like we clearly do not have enough light going on there. Oh, hold on. We got to fish axe things. Okay, push that back. Alright. Then right in the middle of this darkness, we'll put one. There we go. That's reasonably good. Like I said, we're keeping open to the concept of minimal chaos, you know? We don't want to be all chaotic, but maybe a little chaos. Not the whole chapter in the math book, but just a little reference to it. Wouldn't hurt anybody. Alright, that thing kept me from laying one of those. The creatures that bleat like lambs are always evil, and they're the worst. So creepy that they do that. Can imagine them looking at me with their eyes that have the weird pupils. They're all oval and shit. Whoa. Okay, so we're looking like another line of lights is gonna be needed here, it looks like. Kind of expected that. I got wide with my dispersion of lights, which means they'll come a little more frequently. Looks fine though. I don't think it's going to be bad. The lights are definitely a part of that ordered chaos thing. So I'm hoping by the next stream we'll have it built all the way, or opened all the way down to its core. Let's see. Let's clear those, or cover those in. I bet you there's going to be another one over here, just because I know how Red created those. Red. Cover that hole off. And there we go. I'm beginning to wonder if Red is going to make it back in with us for this episode. He's like, oh, what? You're clearing another Cybertron? I got stuff to do. I'll be in as soon as I can. You'll never see me again. As soon as I start doing Dino Horde or something like that, he's going to be in that other seat, all salivating. Like, is it my go yet? Is it my round yet? Do I get to cap something? Light up my way, baby. Nope, nope, come on. Come on, you can do it. Light up my way. There you go. Awesome. Thank you for being a torch down there. That's very helpful. You didn't burn long enough. He didn't die, folks. Don't worry, he didn't die. He didn't feel a thing either. That's just the nice thing about being whatever that thing was. They don't feel a thing. They didn't even know you were looking at them. Alright. More water. I'm excited for... hey! Oh, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there. I'm sure I was not involved, though. I am sure I was not involved. There's no reason to think anything may have been my fault. The keyboard and mouse in my hands are not indications of fault. Or even participation. They're really not. In fact, I begin to think sometimes they're signs of captivity, but that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother bit of thinking. I don't like... Your brother killed me once. Die like your brother. Okay. That guy was also bleeding like a sheep. You know, I should have told Red, one of the important things about the planet that he found is that none of the creatures could bleat like sheeps. Like sheep. It took him, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours to find this planet. We had a certain combination of criteria that we needed. We needed the planet to have certain resources. In other words, the weather. And we needed it to be a level 10. And we needed it to be tiny, so it didn't take us years to clear everything. Okay, let's get that. Let's get that.
Are you recording?
Oh, you startled me. Yeah, I am. I'm streaming.
Live?
Yes, live.
Okay.
Everything is live these days. Okay, so we want to get rid of that. I ended up with a mask, and my heart jumping through my neck because my beloved Marisa came down to say hello and scare the crap out of me. The crap. It's not smelling good in the studio at all right now, folks. It's really not. Sorry to report it, but it's true. Alright, I will be right back while I wipe. Okay, whew. Man, that was more than grease butt. It was more than grease butt. It may have been classifiable as a full blowout, but at least it cleaned up quick, you know. Creepy ass bunny statue. No one likes you. I don't know why you're here. Avians have terrible taste in decor. You're not gonna hijack me this time. We're gonna do this the right way. Those scorpions down there are pissed. Like, I was gonna eat you. I was totally gonna eat you. For those dog lovers in the audience, yes, the dog does have a great voice. And for those of you who are more realistic about dogs, I'm sorry that he keeps barking. He would rather not be outside. He wants to be a part of all the production, and he's a prima donna. He's too much of a pain to work with, and we've talked about it, and, you know, the solution is this. He just cannot be in the studio when I shoot. I'm not willing to deal with that dog's attitude. Or his suggestions. Quote, unquote, I'm making air quotes in my mind. Suggestions. Because, you know, first of all, they're never presented as suggestions, and second of all, they're not very good. They're really not. And the dog, another creepy ass rabbit statue. What is up with the creepy ass rabbit statues? What do you do with the creepy ass rabbit statues, you damn Florians? There's nothing right about that. No one should have even a single rabbit statue. Not one. Let alone, there's been like six rabbit statues in this place. There's nothing right about that. Nothing right at all. I mean, especially if you folks know what the Florians do. Oh, what was that? That did not bleat like a sheep. That was all like, rawr. It had a deep voice. Okay, there's sheep bleating, and that also is terrible. Oh, no! No! Things are killing me! Things have me by the clavicle! Oh, jeez. Okay, so, first of all, my flight dynamics are not what I thought they were. I gotta remember that it takes other buttons to fly than I thought. There we go. Those are the buttons it takes. Am I almost dead? I'm almost dead. Are you almost dead? You're almost dead. Are you all dead? I have beat you all. I'm better than anybody. Well, all those guys at least. None of you guys. I'm not better than any of you. You're my peeps. I like you all. It's not about superiority between us. Never has been. Alright. Awesome. Whew. Almost through the Florian Temple. When this thing is gone and over with, it's just going to be nice. I have no idea what I just dropped on the ground there. Do I have stuff I can throw away? I have tombstones. I'm throwing those away. Getting rid of it all. Avian hero statue. I think not. Avians are not heroes because of what they do with the bunny rabbits. Nothing right about it. I don't care if it's revenge for thousands of betrayals by owls. It's still wrong. Man, I'm actually looking forward to laying the next layer of lights, because it's getting a little dark down here. So, though we don't need help clearing, there are totally jobs to do, like following me around, laying track, so I can just clear through the planet faster. I don't have to cover these holes. There's also lighting. You know, all we ask is that you use the shadows as a guide and that you put the lights in consistent places, because we're a little obsessive. Okay, I am very obsessive. Okay, I admit it. Very obsessive. I want to look at these shadows again. Yeah, one more layer. I'm going to go one more layer before we put lights in. I like the way that ended up there with that kind of off-kilter from the rest. I think that's as much as it does at a time. I bet you if I put this down here, it's going to look consistent. It's going to look like it's spaced right. I can even count the spaces. And probably will, because OCD is a foul, foul mistress. Here I go counting the spaces. Knew it was going to happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 spaces between those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 spaces between those. We have a little bit of awesomeness. And we put that track in there. Cool. Away we go for one more layer. It's going to get awful dark in some spots, I'm afraid. Those spots. But the light's going to mean more now. Hey, hold on. Okay. Go back to here where there's enough light to figure out where I'm supposed to lay track. And then we'll lay track as far as we can. Okay. Let's clear this out. Yeah, right on. Okay. Oh, geez. We were led into disaster yet again. I don't know why disaster's always waiting for us, but it is. The got a lot of ingress and regress, exgress and overgress going on, so the alarm system for the studio is doing a lot of beeping. That's the beeping you're hearing in the background. Okay, there we go. And right here. Alright, here we go. Yeehaw! Oh, is that a hole? That's not a hole. Some water we're powering through. Man, there is some dark spots out here. I don't know if the pattern of my light changed or if I'm just more of a pussy out here. But it's not looking bright and shiny for me. Oh, here we go. Not the best way to get some light, because that's an indication that some panels weren't laying where they were supposed to be. Red. But oh, red. Every time the light shines through there. What he did is he removed and replaced some background that we weren't going to replace. And actually, I think the effect is going to end up being cool, so it's probably better that he did it, but we will never share this information with him. Okay, so there's those guys down. Let's lay some platform over their hole of infinite monkeyness. I kind of thought there was more to that hole. There we go. Okay. Made it back around. Sweet. And I think this is going to be our last pass of the episode, folks. And like I said, we're going to get this stuff taken care of off screen. You are unlikely to see any more of this type of stuff that we're doing, but we definitely wanted to share some of it with you. Oh, there's a dude there. He's a nice dude. We definitely wanted to share some of this process with you. It's interesting and it's a lot of work, and it, helps put into perspective what we're putting together for you folks. What we all want to do is have a planet that we can build a Cybertron, or rather a Cybertron-inspired planet on, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. I think that the creativity that we'll see from our audience is going to be amazing. I know very well and firsthand that some of our audience is amazingly creative, and I can't wait to see who joins the ranks of the ones that I already knew were creative. What wonderful things are you going to surprise us with, and what wonderful ways are you going to, take a little ownership of this project? Have a little bit of it that's yours. A little piece of Cybertron that's your very own. It'll be a planet with more addresses that have the number 420 in them than any other planet ever in the galaxy. It'll be impressive. It'll make people look and go, oh, okay, I see. I understand completely. Alright, so let's cover this hole. Here we go. Ah, yeah. Really? Right back into something? Right back into a hole? Where's Red when he's supposed to be doing his job? Laying down these, platforms to keep me from falling. Oh my god, you scared the living crap out of me. That is the second jump scare that the folks have gotten out of Starbound. And that's ironic, because we've been trying to shoot Penumbra for you guys. We're actually going to shoot the first part of the game for the third time with Cherry Pie. Not that Cherry Pie sucks, but that we had technical difficulties and we kind of changed our format around and stuff, and it makes sense to have her go back and redo her stuff. But in those episodes that we did, we never got a single jump scare. I picked up another one of those damn bunnies. I don't want one of those bunnies. They're creepy. Why would it give me one of those bunnies? Whoa, there was the avian statue bunny head kind of followed behind me slowly and scarily, and there's nothing okay about that. I would prefer if it does not happen anymore. Oh, cool. You gonna start laying tracks there?
Yeah.
Cool.
I might have frame issues.
That's okay. This is our last pass before kind of ending the stream.
Oh yeah, so we learned that PvP was active.
Oh yeah, PvP is permanently active on the server. So, when you see me die all the time, that is totally Red. Oh, hey, Red.
Can you take care of that scorpion? It's terrifying.
I thought, don't you have a weapon?
Yeah, but... Okay.
Oh, no! That's right. Your weapon kills me.
One shot.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for reminding me instead of just hacking me in half there. That was, awesome. I think the next layer of lights, I'm not going to use the same kind of lights. Remind me, don't let me start laying down these same lights. I want to see if I build a different kind, if I'll get a different color. I think so. I think like the Agisalt ones are green. These are Durasteel and they're blue. Is this where we were clearing?
No.
Oh, dude, you're confusing me by...
We're clearing over here.
Oh, now I've dropped myself to my death. Well, I actually hurt myself really bad there. Okay. Alright. Keep those platforms laid. Man, just two of us in here, and the dynamics of the game definitely... Oh, lower than that. Up one from there. There you go. Okay, green monkey dude. I'm backing up. Kill him.
Okay.
Okay, 6,000 some odd damage.
But since we
completely normal. Nothing amiss here. Nothing amiss at all.
It's called traveling throughout all those level 10 planets, trying to find your requirements, has gotten me really good blades.
Yep.
Well, items.
Yup.
Well, kind of just that blade. And an awesome baseball cap.
I got dual Uzis. Got those for my troubles.
Yeah, well, I have a...
I'm gonna get them gold-plated.
I have a piglet.
Gold-plated
I have a piglet that has dynamite strapped to his back.
Yes, you do have a gun that fires guinea pigs with dynamite strapped to their back.
Ow!
Did you get killed?
Yeah, you killed me.
I totally didn't. I jumped over you and clearly did not stab you in the back of the head. Right at the base of the spine.
You were electrosticking me.
Nope, that was the monster. You confused yourself with the monster again. I have never done such a thing, though. Alright, folks, so that is it. We are cool for the night, for the stream. We're going to do some of this off camera, so you don't have to watch it all. Oh, hey, that's, you came in and sat down, and it went, hey. Let's fix that green screen. That looks like a nice, ooh. Too dark of a... Oh my goodness, man. Why you gotta make life so difficult?
I don't know.
There we go. Alright. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey folks, thanks very much for joining us for this awesome clearing out the planet. We won't give you more of this in all likelihood. We hope to come back to you ready to build and ready to have you join us. Comment, like, subscribe, participate. Always remember to share, and we'll see you next time.
See ya!
Okay, we'll give it a little lead time, or trail time. I'm gonna